I think the season's going to be active.
It's the beginning of mosquito season and the first traps are out. This year, see how Irving is stepping up its fight against the West Nile virus.
If I could just do this as my life, I would be content.
It's where fun with robots and frisbees may ultimately lead to tech breakthroughs. We are at an exciting competition with some bright young people.
I was surprised. It's nice and clean. I like it a lot.
We are just hyena happy and peacock proud.
New features at DFW Airport. We get a tour of the renovated Terminal A. Plus dancing and fitness for kids, why these tennis courts are being demolished, and all the fun at Pet Palooza. This is City Source. Students show off what robots they built themselves can do. Hello and welcome to City Source. I'm Thomas Gandy. That story is coming up. But first, Irving has taken more steps to protect residents against mosquito-borne illnesses, including the West Nile virus. And it is doing something that perhaps no other city is. Irving Mosquito Control Specialist Thomas Dickens is putting out the first traps of the season.
We use stagnant water, or we do our best to simulate stagnant water to attract female mosquitoes that are ready to lay their eggs.
The smelly solution in the tub attracts the pests, and a fan on top draws them in.
It wouldn't be surprising to me if we get, 3 or 4 mosquitoes in this net. Any more than that is not typical for this time of year. By next week, those 3 or 4 female mosquitoes could be, in the hundreds already. It happens that fast.
This trap at Mountain Creek Preserve is one of many that the city will set out over the next few months. What is different this year is what happens next. So those mosquitoes then come here. What is this room called?
This is our laboratory.
Inside this lab, there is new equipment that allows Irving to do its own mosquito testing. This is really an expansion of the program from last year. Why did the city want to do this?
Well, the opportunity lent itself. We looked at what can we do to make it better? What enhancements can we do?
In this building behind Lively Point Youth Center, personnel take the live mosquito samples and mix them into a solution.
It spins it, and then when it's done, it lets us know.
Then it goes into this machine. The presence of West Nile can be determined in just a short time.
Quicker results were one of the things that we found that would be better for our citizens to get that peace of mind quicker. They want quicker response time.
This testing is in addition to that done by the state and county. How many cities have this kind of equipment that can do testing on their own?
Municipalities, to our knowledge, currently right now we are the only city.
Positive test results will guide where the city will target its ground spraying. Meanwhile, the city is also expanding service on its mosquito hotline. Rather than getting a recording, callers will be able to talk with an expert during certain hours. The city is also distributing posters.
This is our kid-friendly version, encouraging folks to fight the bite.
And there is a new place to offer educational classes to residents, in this refurbished room right next to the lab.
We're talking to them about their self-protection, what they can do in their environment that they're in, whether they be at work, at home, at school.
The primary message remains the 4 Ds. Avoid dusk and dawn when mosquitoes are most active. Drain standing water. Dress in long sleeves and pants. And use a DEET-based repellent. Irving Recreation Centers offer free repellent to residents. We got a look at what is available at the Heritage Senior Center.
A family can go to the rec center and get a free can of DEET. They can also get larvicide.
And this goes in any standing water.
And you can even break it if it's not very much standing water. If there's a puddle here, a puddle there, or a bird bath here. And
Based on the relatively mild winter, Irving's mosquito control manager believes people should take notice.
I think the season's going to be active.
But with the expanded program, he believes Irving is in a better position.
You're not going to fight off all the mosquitoes, but I think fewer people will be bitten because they're taking those actions to protect themselves, and there'll be fewer situations where mosquitoes can breed in Irving stagnant water because we've detected those areas and we're treating them much quicker.
To recap, here's the hotline number, 972-721-3755. You could use that to report stagnant water or even request a trap in your own yard. Larvicide and repellent are available at Irving Recreation Centers. Early voting begins April 29th for the City Council election. In addition to the City Council races, many charter amendments are on the ballot. You can read them all on the City website or in the April edition of the City Spectrum resident newsletter. Early voting will continue through May 7th at City Hall, the Irving Arts Center, and the Valley Ranch Library. Election Day is Saturday, May 11th. The City Secretary's office can answer your election questions. That number is 972-721-2493. Spanish speakers can call 214-422-3751. Many would say it's the biggest driver of economic activity in our city, talking about DFW International Airport. A portion of that airport is in the Irving city limits, so we were especially interested to check out some of the new renovations just unveiled. Some travelers walking into DFW Airport are noticing a change.
I was surprised. It's nice and clean. I like it a lot.
They are getting their first look at the impact of the airport's terminal renewal program.
This is really a very, very special day.
At an event celebrating the grand opening of the renovated Terminal A, those who worked on the project,
We are just hyena happy and peacock proud.
believe all of their effort will bring big benefits.
This terminal has been under construction now for about 18 months, and we think it really represents the future of DFW Airport.
Changes start here in the ticketing and check-in area.
It's just a lighter, brighter look and feel to the atmosphere and the space. The counters that you've known in the past are big, long counters, and what we've done is gone to individual podiums, so our agents are able to get out from behind the counter and interact better with the customer.
After check-in, travelers pass through a more spacious security screening area. Then,
My favorite, though, is the concession area. It's really quite extraordinary.
The whole idea behind bringing in the new restaurants at DFW is to diversify the number of choices that a passenger has. If I want Asian, if I want Mexican, if I want fast food, if I want a little higher level of service, I can have all of those different types of choices here at the airport.
Basamo Day already owns several restaurants in Irving, but this is his first Qdoba Mexican grill.
That's given me a chance to market this concept. Hopefully I can put one in Irving soon.
Over at Vino Volo Winery, they believe the terminal renovations will bring a lot of people in.
Yeah, we expect it to be a big increase.
What impression do you want people to get when they walk through this terminal?
I think for us, it's all about this open transparency.
American Airlines brand manager Marianne Klein showed us some of the features the carrier incorporated at its gates, including more separate boarding for priority passengers.
Part of the separated boarding, what we're testing with that, is this idea of trying to keep people moving simultaneously.
American is also adding work tables with power outlets, a popular request among travelers toting electronics. So you have a lot of these around here?
We do. Right now we're slating to have one per gate.
The improvements, which are debuting here, could be expanding.
So we are in the process of looking at converting all of our hubs.
This terminal had not gotten a major upgrade since it was built nearly 40 years ago. Travel trends have changed a lot since then. Claudette Bragg and her dog are seasoned travelers.
She's been traveling since she was about, 8 weeks old. She knows all the ropes.
They like what they see.
I think it's great. I've been going through when it was all blocked off and jackhammers going and paint, and this is nice.
The terminal also features a new play area, popular with kids and their parents.
We're so glad you came to play.
I think it's great just for them to get a little extra energy out. As soon as we have the plans, it's usually the first place we stop.
Kept him entertained, and the other guests who are flying didn't have to deal with all the noise from him.
With work now complete on this first section of Terminal A, crews can now begin on the second phase. And actually, DFW Airport will be renovating all of its older terminals, completing in the year 2017.
This is a fairly significant investment on our part, about $500 million per terminal. And what you're going to find is that virtually every wall, ceiling, floor, and all the infrastructure underneath has been replaced.
The changes even extend to the parking garage, where green lights now lead drivers to open spaces. Another big addition is expected by the end of next year, when the Dart Orange line is scheduled to arrive.
It will be about 300 feet from where we stand today in Terminal A.
The airport believes all of these improvements come together to give travelers a better experience.
A lot of people are working to make sure that this airport continues to be the economic engine of North Texas.
And now I want everybody to just sit back and watch us soar.
There are some green initiatives as well. The airport says new lighting systems and even glazing on the glass windows are designed to be more energy efficient. And American Airlines reps say they are proud to have incorporated many natural materials into the redesign of their space. In other economic news, the Chamber of Commerce hosted a ribbon cutting for the Fairfield Inn and Suites on State Highway 114. The event celebrated a complete renovation of the property. And Regal Plastics celebrated its move from Dallas to Irving with a day-long open house. The company occupies a large building on Royal Lane that the owner says will help facilitate the business's growth. More on both of those stories can be found on our YouTube channel. Students from as far away as Brazil traveled to the Irving Convention Center for an incredible competition. It was a lot of fun, and the reasons behind it may lead these young people to big careers.
Team 33-70.
Perhaps never has a crowd been so hyped.
It's just awesome.
For a game of Frisbee. Here at the Irving Convention Center, it's robots throwing the Frisbees, and that is not all they can do.
And we can actually push other robots around with it, because it's a pretty tough robot.
These high school students had to build a robot that can not only fling a Frisbee, but also climb a pyramid.
Oh, rocking and rolling there, 1 second left!
This is a robotics competition called First in Texas. The goal reaches far beyond scoring points.
There's a lot of things that you learn from First. It's not just about only the robotics part.
You come here, you don't imagine things can go this way, because you share ideas, you work with engineering, you work with big companies.
These teams started with a rule book and a bag of parts just 6 weeks ago.
We were there every single night from out of school till about 10 o'clock at night.
Hours and hours.
No, I can't even count it.
They work until the final moments. From what's called the pit to the practice area and back again, every minute is used to make the robots perform at their peak.
We have a match in like 2 matches, and we're supposed to be out there right now, and we're still working.
After each match, teams head back to the pit for even more adjustments before their next battle.
We did okay. We had some problems. We had a Frisbee stuck somewhere.
Though this is a regional competition, it attracted teams from Mexico and even one from Brazil.
This competition is a good way to me, because I want to follow this career. I want to follow the engineer.
And that career-minded focus is the goal of this competition. Organizers are promoting interest in studying science, technology, engineering, and math, also known as STEM.
STEM is an initiative that is very important to us as we educate our future workforce.
While the robotics competition continues downstairs, the Chamber of Commerce hosted a related event upstairs for business leaders. Many of them tell the Chamber that there are not enough students with expertise in those fields to match available jobs.
Absolutely. We hear it daily.
The whole program is based around the fact that we need more students to be excited about engineering, excited about technology, and learning more about what future is out there.
Evidence of that demand for students can be seen in the number of colleges working to recruit these students. They are clearly smart.
We use a pneumatic piston to actuate our drivetrain.
But don't let the engineer speak fool you.
So the stereotype is nerd with glasses, plays video games all day, gets straight A's. That's not typically the case.
It is like a party atmosphere. Everybody is really excited. They've worked so hard to be here.
What is the funnest thing about this?
Dancing. It's a party all the time, especially in a robotics competition.
And being a well-rounded team is important. Judges check for a business plan and even how the team gets along.
Not only the machine quality, but team interactions,
design methodology, testing methodology.
All skills that these students plan to put to work.
I plan on double majoring in mechanical engineering as well as atmospheric sciences.
I want to go into NASA and do the spaceship.
I was told I should become a dentist by my mom, but now I want to do electrical engineering and computer science dual major.
I fell in love with this project because I fell in love with having a problem and finding a solution.
These skills are super valuable, and it's changed me as a person, to be completely honest.
They develop skills and make memories.
This city is awesome. I am liking it so much.
My first time in Texas and I love it. I'm thinking to move there someday.
This team from Brazil balanced work and fun, showing us their favorite dance.
We have a lot of fun here and we can show it to the other people.
So what starts with a seemingly simple task,
a lot of thought into flying a Frisbee.
Exactly.
Could end up sparking an idea that changes lives in the future.
If robots can already do things and replace humans out on the field, then what else can they do? You know, how much further can they go?
Big thoughts that these young minds may someday figure out.
It's the most fun I've had all my life, to be honest.
It's the hardest fun you'll ever have.
Yeah, a great time there, and the winners of that event advanced to the national competition in St. Louis. Here is a look at what is to come at the Convention Center. Among the highlights, April 27th is Texas Fest with headliner Lori Morgan. May 11th is the North Texas Beer Festival. And May 17th through 19th, Dallas Comic Con returns. Find details and a full listing of public events at irvingconventioncenter.com. Many of us have outdated or unused prescription drugs in our medicine cabinets, and here's a chance to properly dispose of them to make sure they don't get in the wrong hands or pollute the water. Irving is again participating in the National Take Back Initiative. It is a partnership between police and the Drug Enforcement Agency. In addition to providing a chance for safe disposal, the program is also designed to draw attention to the problem of prescription drug abuse. Syringes and illegal drugs will not be accepted. Drop off those pharmaceuticals on Saturday, April 27th from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. in the parking lot of either Walmart in Irving. The program is anonymous. Still to come here on City Source, all the fun at Pet Palooza. But first, Web Watch, our most popular and most talked about videos online. Topping the Web Watch this week, our look at road construction projects on O'Connor Boulevard and Grawweiler Road. One observant viewer took note of one of the shots in our story. Bill Carlton wrote on YouTube, "Citizens arrest! You didn't come to a complete stop at Nursery." Well, Bill, the cameraman who took that shot, is in our studio now, so I guess he's living life as a fugitive. And by the way, I believe it was at Irving Heights, not Nursery, so case dismissed. Also getting a lot of new views since our last show, our story on the glow run in Irving.
I don't need glow sticks, a little paint. I'm just here to run.
This is my passion. There is no doubt. I work full-time and then I work full-time.
And rounding out the Web Watch this week, our story on how volunteers work to get cats from the Animal Care Campus adopted at PetSmart. On YouTube, LT wrote, "I love cats." All right, LT, thanks for sharing. If you missed any of those stories, links to our ICTN On Demand site and our live streaming 24/7 coverage are available at ictn.tv. Also catch us at youtube.com/thecity of Irving. We have about 800 videos for you to watch, and we always like it when you leave us a comment, even if you just want to tell us you love cats. Moving on now, people turned out to dedicate a new memorial to someone who did a lot of volunteer work for the city of Irving. Brian McGuire was a member of the Irving Advisory Committee on Disabilities. He died last year in an accident.
I just want to thank everybody that came out here. Brian was a special person. I know he's looking at us and appreciating everything.
Brian's been on the board since its inception and was always there. His attendance was impeccable.
He really loved being part of the committee, and he liked being a part of your family too. The talking and the fun things you did together.
If you don't know, he was up in Newport News last summer with his girlfriend, and they were hit by a car, and she survived, but he died later. But we sure miss him, and so we thought enough of him to raise the money for this marker.
It gives us a place to come memorialize him and think about him and think about all what he meant to us. I grew up in Irving. I didn't know this park was here, so I'm glad to see this park is here, and I'll be bringing my grandchildren here as well, and talking about Brian and letting them know some of his antics.
And this was all on the committee's private donations.
He's missed dearly. Like I said, it's just so surreal he's gone.
I know he appreciates what you've done for him, and he was really happy being part of you as well.
That memorial is at Cottonwood Creek Park on North Story Road. People with different physical abilities can find several programs in the city. The Irving Public Library recently offered a dance-based movement program for children, and it was led by a certified dance therapist.
Can you wave to your crab friends? Hi, crab friends. Can you walk backwards like a crab? Oh, it's hard.
Reach Up with Lynn Moon was held as part of the library's Reach Out initiative. It's a series of programs designed to include special needs children. The class featured activities using brightly colored props, including scarves, stretch bands, and wands. Children aged 5 to 12 were guided through a story-based series of games, dance, and even yoga.
Well, I want them to see that everybody can have a good time, no matter what ability, no matter what age. They're able to get it up and dance together and maybe make some new friends.
Other Reach Out classes include reading classes using therapy dogs and sign language. Registration is recommended for these classes. Call 972-721-2457 or visit the website cityofirving.org/library. Crews are tearing up the tennis court at Mustang Park Recreation Center. This comes after the city discovered foundation problems that made the court unusable. Contractors will rebuild the court and it should reopen in July. Irving's incentive-based health program for employees called IWin is again getting attention. This time it helped lead to an award from the Dallas Business Journal.
I would just like to congratulate all of the companies here today that are healthiest employers, and I think you should give yourselves a round of applause. Congratulations.
We're here to receive an award for the second year in a row from the Dallas Business Journal to receive recognition and acknowledgement for the advances and strides that the City of Irving has made in overall employee health and wellness.
Being healthy and maintaining a healthy lifestyle is just a great benefit for everyone. You know, it helps you with your energy level, it helps you with your family, being able to spend time with them, going out, being active, gives you a good healthy family life as well as a good work life.
We've been able to really drill down to the individual level if folks are dealing specifically with blood pressure or specifically with a diabetes issue, to get more personalized maybe with the intervention and then point them to all the resources available through the wellness program in Irving.
Number 7, City of Irving. Something for
And for us, it has been a win-win situation because our program has become something that almost every employee, except for those employees who are just a few days in the organization, know about it. I mean, employees are constantly wanting to ask, what can we do? Can we get points for this and that? So it's something that has caught on. It's saving the city money, but more importantly, employees are being rewarded for taking charge of their own health.
These awards are because of our employees and because of the hard work they're putting into it and really taking grasp of their health care needs.
The American Heart Association also recently recognized the city for being a platinum-level, fit-friendly employer. Check out the group offering a free concert in downtown Irving. Vocal Trash will be the first to perform in a free monthly concert series called Music on Main Street. This one is in conjunction with the city's Arbor Day festivities. This concert series kicks off Saturday, April 27th at 1 p.m. at 200 North Main Street, which is near the Clock Tower downtown. Other groups are scheduled for the following months. The Animal Care Campus just celebrated its 3rd anniversary with Pet Palooza. It brought out a lot of people who have adopted pets there and some people who are just learning about it.
Hello. Hi, how are you?
It's Pet Palooza at Irving's Animal Care Campus, a time for people to celebrate all that they love about owning a pet.
Somebody that's always happy as soon as you walk in the door, no matter what. Yeah, he also keeps the little one out of trouble.
They are also entering one of the contests.
That would be the Lincoln. It's dressed as Abraham Lincoln. We're hoping he'll be a winner.
But there is competition from Coco.
She's done this many times before, and she likes it.
Not all dogs are in costume. Some are here just to enjoy the event with their owners.
Her name is Heather, and she's a food thief. She's my best friend.
His name's Tank. Cute little name. I think everyone should have a dog.
And a great conversation starter when you're wearing one.
I know, right?
People and their pets got to see booths, an Irving police canine, and even some wild birds.
Fun thing to do with your dog.
By the time we got to Greyhounds, Audie, and Radar, they were pretty tired. That's because they had been working. A camera caught them earlier.
Audie and Radar paint. We use the painting when we do our therapy visits. When we go and visit like nursing homes or hospitals, people love to watch them paint. They love to hug on them.
Both are rescue dogs, meaning someone once gave them up.
Radar probably flunked out of racing school, but instead he makes the world's best therapy dog.
Rosie, the tan one, actually came here from Irving. She's my baby girl.
Bringing attention to pet adoption is one of the main missions of the Animal Care Campus.
Just supporting rescue in general is important to me. And anything that gets people out and gets the word out for rescue and getting dogs second chances, because there's so many purebreds and mutts that are in shelters that want that second chance.
They're so wonderful. They're the best dogs, and they appreciate being adopted. I know she does.
I think it's important that we take care of these babies because they didn't ask to be here, and they need lots of love and lots of care.
Sandra Askew introduced us to her dog.
Can you say hi?
And then a few feet away,
this is Gizmo.
This is Gizmo.
Sandra entered her Gizmo in a contest.
Because he can really wag his tail.
Sonia Matthews brought her Gizmo out.
For him to have fun and for us to see and meet other dogs.
He just needs a friend. He's sad.
There are plenty here. Volunteers are showing off adoptable pets outside.
And she's really just a really sweet, great dog.
And inside. This event capped off a week's worth of discounted adoptions.
It's been a very busy week. We've had a lot of larger dogs go home, which is always a great thing. A lot of cats on Fridays, so it's been a really good event. Oh, there you go.
All of the activities, including these pet pictures with the Easter Bunny, celebrate the 3rd anniversary of the Animal Care Campus. It includes Irving Animal Services, DFW Humane Society, and a dog park.
I think this is just one of the nicest things that Irving's done for the residents to have this campus here.
Sally Graff and Dudley are regulars at the dog park. Before this opened...
Oh, man. Well, I had to either go to Euless or North Richland Hills or Lewis, but, you know, somebody that had one. So, and I'm just a couple miles from here, so it's great.
The primary goal is always getting more pets into homes. Rafael Ramos is taking home a cat.
It just helps the mission of taking care of our pets and keeping strays out. And I got my little, and I have another cat which I can. And
are you sure you can handle a cat?
If I can handle this little kid, I can handle a cat.
It's the right fit. I think it's going to be good.
Carla Barkley came from Flower Mound, and she's leaving with a new dog.
We adopted another dog from Irving last year, and he is wonderful. His name's Chance. He was actually on his last day, and he's the most amazing dog, and so we hit the jackpot once. We figured we'd try it again.
This is one of more than 100 happy adoptions throughout the week.
The dogs here are amazing, and all the fun events you guys put on, we love it.
Yeah, and maybe that inspired you to add a dog or cat to your home. So let's head back out to the Animal Care Campus for our Pets of the Week.
Hi, I'm Melinda Taylor, and we're here with the Pet of the Week. This is Scruffy. He is a found stray, super friendly guy. He is brown with some specks of black in him. He's normally very hyper, fun-loving, enjoys to be running and playing, loves to be outside to play. And this is Scruffy. Come see him. This is Jojo. He's 4 months old. He's a Chihuahua. He's fun and lovable. He loves to cuddle. He's super friendly, super loves to talk to you. Come check him out. He's great. He's one of our Pets of the Week, so just come check him out. This is Einstein. He's an owner surrender. They had too many animals. He's great. All curvy kitties need some loving too, so he's got lots to love on. He's super friendly, loves to cuddle. This is Einstein. Come see him.
Hi, my name's Sarah Cameron. I'm with the DFW Humane Society located here at the Irving Animal Care Campus.
And Sammy is one of our featured pets of the week. He's about a 10-week-old kitten, and he was brought in. Unfortunately, his mom was pregnant, so they've been raised in foster care. He's the last of the litter, but unfortunately, too, we're coming into kitten season, and there'll be many more to come. He's about 10 weeks old. As you can tell, he's extremely affectionate. He's very playful. He is great with other cats, and he would love to go home with you. This is Chavez. He's one of our cats of the week. He's a 1-year-old male neutered tabby. He was rescued from another shelter that was overcrowded, and he's now available for adoption. He's very friendly and affectionate, very playful, and good with other cats. If you didn't see the pet you're looking for featured on the Pets of the Week, please stop by the Irving Animal Care Campus. I'm sure we can find the right pet for you. We have many more to choose from.
All right, thanks a lot. The Animal Care Campus is located at 4140 Valley View Lane. It is open Tuesday through Friday from 11 a.m. until 6 p.m. Then on Saturday, the hours are 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. The City of Irving is looking at ways to improve Beltline Road. We'll look at the plans on the next City Source. Plus, with a transformation complete on Tudor Lane, people turn out to celebrate at a block party. And Hero Rush returns to Irving for a second year. We are showing you the course designed to give competitors a chance to experience some of the same challenges firefighters do. Email us your thoughts on our stories. The address is ictn@cityofirving.org. We may read some of your messages right here on the show. Or comment on our videos at youtube.com/The City of Irving. And that's it for this edition of City Source. We leave you now with more of the robotics competition at the Irving Convention Center. Thanks to everyone who's a part of this one, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.